Coke would go down well right now.
Yeah, don't get the anti-sugar brigade onto it though.
James Parkinson on pole with Carl Gaines outside. That's a dual driver with Chris Graney. Looking, John Endicott's come back from a big accident last round with a new car for this round. Josh Colligan there too as they get off and started. As we see them, battle goes down. James Whitlock there in the BMW. He's flying with Skippy in the orange car as the leaders come through. 2 and 3 wide back there. McCarllis in the 323 decides better and pulls in and makes it 2 wide as they come round into the corner 2. And let's see what they can do here as they fan out here through these fast corners.
Track's still drying a little bit there, so you don't want to be too far offline.
Look at that battle there between McCarllis and Whitlock as they come through. Side by side there, we see Skippy makes the move on McCarllis as well as they come over the top of the hill. Oh, just a touch of the brakes there to get it all settled.
Brave stuff offline there in the wet.
Through. So they work on the back straight. We're now in car with Martin Taylor as look at that Integra go. Watch that battle in front. That's the McCarllis and Skippy battle as they go down. McCarllis is in the draft and he's going to pull out. What do you think with the lighter car?
They're really interesting there. The Mazda's doing pretty well there. Wouldn't have expected the Estina to have that much go.
Yeah, it's got good go and it's managed to get in the draft and look at it break late and managed to pull it up. Matthew Randall there in the Levin just in front of them as they come through here. Randall's kept him wide, so Skippy's going to jump up. Is he going to make it 3 wide down to the hairpin this time? Then another Primera, then the Levin, and now we see this battle with Martin Smith. Oh, we go in car with Martin as he's going to try and make a move on Matthew Randall. Matthew did a great qualifying in the wet and is just dropping back a little bit now as he's struggling for power, it looks like. He's left the door open there and he goes up the inside. In front we saw Skippy do the same move on the similar Primera as they battle there. Oh, looks like Skippy's missed a gear as they go to look at Taylor and it's going to be a battle here. Taylor and McCarllis. Taylor can't get down there, so he hasn't got clean of him, but he'll get him through here. There's no way you want to be too wide. Oh, McCarllis!
Brave stuff going up and over the hill at Pukekohe.
There's a lot of cars that ended up on the wall through there. He's been trying here, battle pack here with Greeny in the lead of it, with Jones just behind him. Martin Taylor, the mover in the field. He's come from way back in this race. Oh, he tries to make a move there, sticks up the inside and tries to get drive as they go down the back straight.
See him starting to suck up on the car behind him now. He's going to get past easy, I think.
Yeah, that's just pure power there. Use the draft and slip down the inside and go into the braking zone as they come through again. It's a good little battle here. Taylor's been a real mover through the field in this race. You don't want to go too wide like that. Graney's going to try and make the move to the inside, but Parkinson blocks him as you see Taylor get a good run down the front straight, and he's pulling up on that group of 3 as well. He's going to make this a lead battle of 4 shortly.
Yeah, starting to get really interesting now with the back markers starting to come into play as well.
Yeah, it's a real thing with the 2K Cup with 33-minute races. It just allows cars to get lapped, which creates another thing for the front runners to work with. Oh, Taylor's just got a little wide there and that's lost him drive down the straight. Just little issues like that is what makes a huge difference between the cars because they're so close and just stock factory standards. As he hit the wet patch, it's into the wall and here
not too bad.
Oh, the big hit there by Skippy. What a worry. I hope the driver's all right. We see Skippy leaning forward there, checking everything's all right. They come around the hairpin. Oh, it's just too late. He's just seen him. He's popped out trying to make maybe a pass directly into it as our leaders come down for the win. And that's Chris Graney with the win, followed by James Parkinson. Then the team Stickman car, John Endicott in 4th.
Martin Taylor was 5th, followed by Jamie Anderson in 6th. 9th was Josh Colligan.
Michael McCallist in the Fastina, he faded there near the end and back to 10th place. Matthew Randall in 11th and Stuart Reid in 24th was one we watched in that race. As we go to our